behalf of our Board of Education, our Superintendent, Dr. Casey Gasoric, our Athletic Director, Mr. Mike Durizzi, our High School Principal, Dr. Jeffrey Green, and our High School Administration, I'd like to welcome you to the LeBeau Field located on the campus of Hilton Central High School for tonight's varsity field hockey contest and senior celebration featuring the Western Schroeder Warriors and your Hilton Cadets. The New York State Public High School Athletic Association, Section 5, the Hilton Central School District, believe that sportsmanship is a major part of athletic competition. We are grateful to have your involvement in our athletic contest and encourage enthusiastic participation. The Hilton Central School District is committed to providing an inclusive environment that values all members of our community. We therefore ask that help to support our educational-based athletic goals by keeping your cheering positive and respectful. Individuals engaging in mean-spirited speech or behaviors that convey insult, intolerance, or disrespect will be asked to leave the premises. Thank you in advance for being a cadet fan. A special welcome is extended to all coaches, players, officials, and spectators at this evening's contest, and to Webster Schroeder Athletic Director, Mr. Sean Streggy. Hilton is a smoke, vape, and tobacco-free campus. Smoking, vaping, and the use of tobacco products is prohibited throughout the buildings and grounds, including the parking lots. Your cooperation is appreciated. Please remember to support the Hilton Sports Boosters by purchasing their fine menu items. The cadets thank you for your patronage. Just a reminder, in case of thunder or lightning, the game will be stopped. You need to vacate the playing field and stands immediately. You may return to your vehicles or may go to the school, which will be open for people to gather. The decision for all clear will be made after waiting 30 minutes after the last type of thunder or lightning flash. At that time, adequate warm-up time will be provided, followed by the continuation of the game. Also a reminder, no one is behind the team benches entering any area of the playing field is strictly prohibited. And now it's time for our starting lineups. First, for the visiting Webster Schroeder Warriors. Starting at forward, freshman number 9, Katie Matthewson. Starting at midfield, freshman number 3, Cooper Holden. Starting at forward, sophomore number 16, Megan Fetter. Starting at defense, junior number 21, Eva Buchakova. Starting at forward, senior number 1, Alyssa Graham. Starting at forward, senior number 6, Laurel Ogden. Starting at midfield, senior number 8, Abby Fish. Starting at defense, senior number 23, Lauren Vitello. Starting at midfield, senior captain number 11, Maggie Waskovich. Starting at defense, senior captain number 18, Olivia Lazarus. And starting in goal tonight for the Warriors, senior number 99, Aisa Ellis. The Warriors are coached by Caitlin Angelidis and Julie Bowley. And now it's time for the starting lineup of your Hilton Cadets. Starting on the front, freshman number 8, Natalie Elhord. Starting in midfield, sophomore number 16, Ella Simonelli. Starting on defense, sophomore number 14, Abby Leon. Starting in midfield, sophomore number 13, Sophia Bombrilla. Starting in midfield, sophomore number 11, Grace Green. Starting in midfield, junior number 7, Elizabeth Kent. Starting at forward, junior number 3, Grace Ross. Starting on defense, senior number 6, Skylar Gotham. Starting in midfield, senior captain number 5, Sophia Streamer. Starting on defense, senior captain number 9, Isabel Anderson. And starting in goal tonight for your cadets, sophomore number 00, Elise Grinnell. The cadets are coached by Annalise Day. Her assistant is Chelsea Frierson. Those athletic trainers, Mr. Jacoby Clemens. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to ask everyone to please rise, remove your hats, and honor this great nation of ours with the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening and welcome to LeBeau Field here on the campus of Hilton Central High School. My name is Mike Burkay and we're live on the Varsity Media Sports Network. I'm excited to be here for senior night. Hilton's class of 2023 varsity field hockey team. We're in for an exciting matchup against Webster Schroeder tonight for the last matchup for both teams before sectionals. Joining me tonight is former varsity field hockey coach and PE teacher extraordinaire Amy Santola. Coach Santola, what do you think will be some of the keys to the game tonight?
Well, thank you, Mike, for the introduction. I think the key is that Hilton needs to get off to a strong possession game, and they need to put the pressure on Schroeder and keep the tempo in their end and force them to make mistakes. It'd be great if they could draw some penalty corners early on here in the first half and get some shots on goal and put the pressure and get the momentum. Obviously, if they could get a goal early on, I think that gives them the confidence and the momentum. Obviously, the last time these teams play, Hilton won 2-0. So we are looking for a tight match here between currently the number 6 seed is Hilton and number 7 Schroeder. So I think that really is the key.
Well, we're getting lined up here, getting ready for the kickoff. What do they call that, Coach Santola?
The face-off?
The face-off, all right. We got a couple of standout players that Coach Day warned us about tonight. Sophia Streamer and Elizabeth Kent really standing out in the midfield this year. Sophia Streamer has 2 overtime game winners. And, really they're trying to get off to a quick start. That was something that Coach Day talked about, and really starting their game strong and stop giving up those early opportunities.
She talked about a lot of the young players really stepping up and playing a role, and I think when you're young, and she talked about every game they're getting a little better, I think that would be a great momentum to really set the tone here. And Schroeder's going to start with possession in the first quarter.
All right. We've got
some
Matthewson in there trying to get possession from Hilton. And number 13, Sophia Barilla, passing over to Elizabeth Kent.
And they're doing a good job there on changing fields. We had a little miscue on possession, but she gets it right. Sophia gets it right back there. And really, too, in field hockey, it's not just about our offense, obviously in our offensive possession, but really, too, if you can catch the defense off guard and draw a penalty in transition, that's always a great momentum booster for your team.
So we've got another restart coming here for Hilton. Actually, Schroeder with the ball, but Hilton had a quick recovery there, heading towards the penalty circle, stolen back by Webster. So
they're currently kind of feeling each other out a little bit between like the dribbling game and possession and things like that. I like when Hilton's losing the ball, they're doing a great job of stick shadowing and giving that side pressure of channeling so that they're not able to just take the ball and dribble down the field. Here now in transition, we're looking to see the defense really nice and balanced. Somebody's going to stop up here and step ball, hopefully.
And number 3, Grace Ross, trying to get the ball out, trying to get it clear for Hilton.
So
a little bit of defense there by number 14, Ainsley Robertson.
Yeah, Ainsley had a nice tackle there and stopping ball. Very clean. Obviously, a big factor, like right there, is a penalty because the ball hit her feet. The quicker they can transition on these, the more effective I think they're going to be versus letting the defense get set. Elizabeth was able to take the ball there. I think that a little miscue on the outside pass to Sophia Streamer.
Looks like she did well there
Sophia
to win that ball back.
distributed into space. That was a great idea on the outside right wing. She's just a few steps out, but I love the thought that she's thinking of leading her there. So on that, when they're distributing, our offense is distributing right there on the right side. That's the defender's weak side. So that's where they have to really move their feet or use the reverse side of their stick because they're at a disadvantage because obviously you can only use the flat side of your stick in field hockey.
So, Coach Santola, are you saying that Hilton's going to be trying to push to the right side, and the same thing with Webster? They're going to try to push back to the other right side, closer to us
Ideally,
here?
if you have the opportunity to do that, because it really is an advantage to the offensive side, the defender has to be smart. So there we get a penalty. And this is not a penalty corner because it is outside the circle. However, this is one, don't forget, in order for us to shoot on goal and to have it count, it has to be inside the circle. So if this were to go into score, an offensive player would need to touch it inside the circle for it to count. That's why you're looking for a back pass right there.
All right, Waskovich down to Anderson, or actually, sorry, down to Mathewson. Looking at the wrong roster here.
And they forced them wide and kept them outside, which is good defense. They did not draw any penalties inside the circle. So that was not considered a high pass because the official interpreted that it was in space and nobody was in danger. Really depending on who the official is, and that's kind of what they're going to need to feel out here in the first quarter is what we're looking to call. Because sometimes I've seen that called, and sometimes, obviously today, we're not.
Got Hilton here running down the near side of the field.
Yep.
So looks like the ball's going back to Schroeder here.
When you have her on the left side, she was using her reverse stick. And Sophia Barella there in the middle. She's got some traffic. She does a good job of side channeling. And then we got Elizabeth Kent fighting. Sophia Streamer's right in position. That's a great layer defense there. I would like to see them maybe spread out a little more and use their width because it seems like there's a lot of congestion in the middle of the field right now.
Looks like Isabel Anderson over on the far side of the field. Looks like the ball went out of bounds there. Webster with the restart.
Yeah, and she got under that ball a little bit. Hopefully. So where she is on the left side, she either has to get her feet around and cross it, or she would do a reverse sweep there because she's on the left side.
All right, for the folks at home that might not know what a reverse sweep is.
That's when you turn your stick on the other side and keep the flat side down, but you can only hit the inside of it. I would say that's a higher level skill that you would need to practice. So there's Sophia taking it in transition. Good idea to distribute. The defender cut that off. She's in a great position wide. She's going to distribute that out wide. There was a reverse sweep right there.
All right.
Because she's on the left side. So it would be very difficult to get her feet around to stay strong.
Mathewson here with the restart. Or actually, that was number 8, Abigail Fish, with the restart for Webster.
We got Ella Simonelli down there fighting for possession. Ella's battling there on the outside. She goes to distribute to Grace Ross. Sophia, oh, that's a great idea, and that's just going to go outside. I like how she led her. The idea was there, just maybe a little bit closer. So now we're setting up here on the restart. That was a good cut over by Webster Schroeder.
Good vision by Kent there to lead her teammate to the outside.
I believe
Grace Green, maybe?
Grace Green over there. Grace Green is also a heck of a pickleball player in class. And great stick pressure there. I believe that's Sophia Barello. And
so a lot of back and forth here so
Yeah.
far, Coach Santola. Is this pretty common for field hockey?
you know, it is common. I think when you look at these teams coming in, they probably match up pretty similarly based on their record, their seed, where they are right now. I would like to see them use a little more space and spread them out and try to catch the Schroeder defense here in transition. Hilton, they're not flat on defense. They have a good alignment to back each other up. This is a great transition here. She's Grace Ross is coming up on the outside. There was a great stop by Leah Thomas to come up. Leah Thompson. I just renamed her to Leah Thomas. And there we go in transition. I'd love to see her get some pressure on goal right there. I believe that is Grace Green. quick shot here, right on post. That'd be great if Grace could get that shot off. Good distribution, good shot, rebound, quick.
Sophia Barilla in there, trying to get a
Grace
shot.
Ross is in there. And I believe that is our first penalty corner for Hilton. I like the quick shots because you have to remember, the goalies can't catch and save the ball in field hockey. Everything's a rebound. So if you can get shots and force them, anything can happen. This is a great option here that they drew the penalty corner. I'm interested to see here what Hilton's going to do for their first corner. We have, she distributes it to Kent. Oh, little miscue there. And hopefully we can gain that back. I think Kent was trying to push it middle. Now this is where Hilton, yep, that was a good recovery. Ella Simonelli was able to get back. She's heading to goal. Great idea. We're there. Again, she had to get her feet turned around on the outside. And I believe I could not see what the call was. Perhaps it was obstruction because she lost possession of the ball and her back was to the defender.
So, in speaking with Coach Angelides, she talked of working on their defensive positioning and recovery. It seems like the past few minutes they've had to do a little bit of that.
Yeah, I would agree. In transition offensively, I'd like how Hilton is running. They're looking for the open defender. It is very challenging.
Long pass by Kent gets through.
Yeah, she gets a nice cross. Grace is right there. Great job on post. That's where she wants to be. She keeps her stick down in the circle. The ball took an unfortunate hop for Hilton. She can one-time that in on post. And this is really the offensive start that I was hoping for. For Hilton, they're putting the pressure on them. I feel like they're distributing the ball. They already have a penalty corner in the first 10 minutes. So hopefully this is something they can keep the pressure on.
And we have Abigail Fish here for Schroeder, placing the ball for a restart into the middle.
And Sophia Barella is pressuring her. And I believe the ball did hit Sophia's foot. And it is going to go to Schroeder.
Got Waskovich on the restart through Hilton's midfield.
Oh, so another foot there. And we are pushing down here. And that's where, did you see Schroeder took the quick hits in transition and caught Hilton a little off guard. They were not able to get set. Looks here like they're running maybe a set piece, looking to distribute. Ella Simonelli is going to take that wide. Grace Ross comes in. I'm thinking that was some sort of stick obstruction because it came from behind over top. Good angle outside. Ella Simonelli is staying with her. That was great stick pressure. Grace Ross gives a nice pass just a little behind Sophia Streamer. Schroeder's looking to distribute wide. If she can cross that, she's in position on post. That was a great job in the middle defensively by Hilton to stack the middle, to pressure the ball out. I believe that was Abby Leone. So what you really want to see when we're down in this end, you want to see all the defenders with their sticks down and the balls of their feet ready to move and react so the ball does not hit their feet. So right there, the ball hit her foot. She was standing a little flat-footed, and that's a great opportunity for Hilton to use that. So that was deemed a high, dangerous ball because it was not in space like before, and it was too close to the Schroeder player. Again, I feel like a lot of that is the interpretation on where the ball is in the air near the player. So Leah Thompson there is holding strong. Ella Simonelli, they look good here on the outside defense. I think we really just need to break it open and create some space. We got the reverse there. That went out of bounds. So you do have the outside, the right side of the field coming substantially over to the middle. I usually find when we get a lot of congestion like this, that's where we're going to see the penalties. I think we've had 4 or 5
Long ball here by
penalties.
Kent. Streamer in space.
Yep, I'd like to see Streamer head right to goal and see if she can get something off and then somebody come up and support her back. Schroeder did do a nice job in transition there. They had somebody in position to stop the pass and somebody on ball.
Hilton and Webster here tied at 0-0. Got 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
And we are live on Varsity Media Sports Network. It's great for us to have our first live broadcast for Hilton Field Hockey out here on senior night.
Natalie Alward putting the ball back in play for Hilton.
That's great side pressure by Elizabeth Kent. Got a nice sweep there, and she's going to call the foot, and Hilton's going to use that. A little swing and a miss there, get a redo. And that was a great stop. They were very low. Schroeder did a nice job of communicating there on stopping the ball from going through. Great. Elizabeth took that. I'd like to see her carry and distribute. She's got Sophia Streamer heading up to goal. That's a great idea. The Schroeder defender's able to cut that off, and then she's staying. I love her aggressiveness and the way she's staying with that ball. I was just going to say, I thought there was a corner. I believe that hit her foot. I like how she quickly transitioned. I think they are going to say the pass in hit off of a Hilton foot, and it is now coming out. So with the last minute left, I would say it's been a pretty evenly matched game. Hilton obviously has one penalty corner. I'd say back and forth on penalties, it's been about the same. If we could get some pressure here and maybe draw a corner in the last 40 seconds, I think that would give us a lot of momentum going into the second quarter.
Webster here with a quick restart, moving through Hilton's midfield. Leah Thompson on the attempted stop, and Hilton defender there, number 9, Isabel Anderson trying to get in front.
So with the last 20 seconds here, what Schroeder's looking to do is to try to draw a corner if they can. Obviously, scoring a goal would be great. And this is where the defense really needs to be smart and, in the last 10 seconds, not give up any silly penalties.
And there's the horn. We've reached the end of the first quarter here on LeBeau Field. Score is Hilton 0, Webster 0. We'll be right back after these messages from the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts.
That's complete, first down and more. Touchdown Oceanside.
Photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net. If you're an event organizer looking for a media company to cover live streaming, action photography, and game video for your event, look no further. Varsity Media travels throughout the Northeast covering weekend tournaments, showcases, and championships. Contact us today to learn about our services and packages at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
And welcome back here to LeBeau Field for our varsity field hockey contest between Hilton and Webster Schroeder. After a scoreless first quarter, the teams are retaking the field here. Coach Santola, what do you think Hilton and Webster need to change here in order to maybe get a goal on the board?
You know, I do think it was a pretty evenly played game. I think Hilton needs to use their space more and use the width of their field and look to take some more opportunities to shoot when they're in the circle. I thought Elizabeth Kent did a great job of being very aggressive in the middle. She just needs some wide options. But I thought it was in a very evenly played first half. It does look like it is starting to rain a little bit here, so this could make it a very interesting evening here on senior night.
Yeah, Hilton's 4 seniors. We have Leah Bishop, Sophia Streamer, Skylar Gotham, and Isabel Anderson enjoying their last home game here at LeBeau Field, and we have started the second quarter.
And Riley Billings was just trying to do what I said, using her width. Schroeder played a nice defense on that. Yep, we have Leah Bishop in right there. Leah Thompson comes in and makes a nice stop, distributes it to Elizabeth Kent. It looks like Alana Ipen Van Zeeland is in on the outside defense over there. Schroeder's able to get some pressure. Hilton needs to stop ball. We got a nice side channel. Hopefully they won't be able to cross it, and we're clearing it out.
And Hilton has some numbers here, moving up the right
This is where
side.
I'd like to see a good transition. It was a good idea, a little tap there, and you're going to catch that defender in transition. But they are on the right side, so they could have the opportunity to exploit her a little more.
Looks like Schroeder won the ball here after Sophia Streamer tried to go up the right side.
Yeah. It looks
Nice
like
defense there.
Sophia's taking it. She's got a nice pull there. She looks to send it wide.
And Webster moving down the field, but Hilton has stolen the ball, taking it up the left side here with number 12,
Riley Billings. Yep. And
Natalie Ayward here with the restart.
Yep.
Down the left side, and it looks like it's going to go out of bounds at the Webster
yeah, that
end
was a
line.
good idea. She just needs to take a little bit off that ball. Most of the games primarily now are played on turf. Back in the day, it used to be an issue between the turf and the grass. I would like to see some good stick pressure here and have Hilton intercept one of these passes and not let them go wide or in the middle. So that's perfect. She forced her wide, and that's a turnover that we were looking for. Hopefully Hilton can use this for some positive momentum. Now remember, the nice part in field hockey is there is no offsides. So this is where you're pressing up and you're pushing for any opportunity that you can get.
Riley Billings into number 16, Ella Simonelli, and the ball goes out to Webster Schroeder. Coming back up here. Coach, what's going on?
I didn't see the call there down on the end. I think they might have hit their feet over here before it went out.
Nice move there by Elizabeth Kent, moving towards the circle.
Is that going to be a long hit?
It looks like it was off Webster.
Truthfully, I'm having a hard time because the officials are so bundled up. When they raise their arms, I can't see the signal from here. I believe that's a long hit for Hilton. I do not think he called the corner, because with the corner it's two.
It looks like they're starting outside the circle.
So that right there, they did not call the penalty on the foot. She held because it was to the advantage of the other team. So if you sometimes wonder why it's called or not, because that was to their advantage.
And Leah Thompson over to her chemistry lab partner, Elizabeth Kent. But ball goes out of bounds to Webster Schroeder.
It was a great idea, but again, that's where she's on the left side, and she really needs to move her feet if she's going to be able to do a strong stop there. I like Leah's battle there in the middle.
It looks like Leah's playing a little higher to start the second quarter here. I mean, she's a big presence out there. She is a varsity basketball player with many years of experience there, and she is very tall for a field hockey player.
And Ella Simonelli, also in my phys ed class, and she is also pretty tall, and I think they've given us solid presence. I like Riley Billings' hustle there. She's going all the way to the line for every ball.
That was a nice play there
that
by
was
Abigail
a nice
Fish.
Crossover, and unfortunately,
Number 1, Alyssa Graham in.
yeah, and unfortunately they caught Hilton in a little bit of a transition,
And Elise
but they were
Grinnell
able
laid
to
out.
rebound.
Elise Grinnell laid out there. Coach, I don't know if you know this or not, but they pulled Elise Grinnell off the couch this summer and said, "Hey, come play some field hockey
and
goalie."
she's gotten better every single game.
Yeah, that was one of the things that Coach Day talked about. We got Webster here in the circle. Looks like we're going to get a penalty corner.
Yeah, I think the defense just got crossed up a little bit, and that's going to be an obstruction. And this is where you don't want to see this continue to happen. I believe that's Hilton's first corner that they have given up. But as we get a little sloppier and having to keep sprint to the midfield, then they pile up. Ooh, she went for the straight shot. And that was a great save by Elise. We got a scramble in front there. And that, I believe she put it in down on post. So the challenging part is it is really a scramble down there. And you're looking for a team to come up with it.
I want to say, I think it was number 9, Catherine Matthewson put it in, but it was
Usually,
a pretty good
who brought
scramble
the ball
down there.
back up?
It's a good question.
Usually in field hockey, whoever puts, then I'm going to say it might have been Laurel Ogden that scored that. So in field hockey, because it's hard to see, a lot of times they bring that up. So we are in a timeout right now. Schroeder just took the lead, 1-0. I think there was a few defensive miscues. They drew the penalty corner. Hopefully Hilton can regroup. I do want to take this opportunity to take a shout out to Alex and Andrew Santola, who are getting close to going to bed. And thank you for watching. And I will bring you to the next game, maybe. We again are live here on Varsity Media Sports Network. If you just missed it, Schroeder did just score the first goal on a penalty corner.
I think that was a classic announcer jinx, because I was just singing Elise Grinnell's praises there. But, Coach did talk about how she's come out and gotten better each and every game.
You are right, though, but she did make the initial save,
Yeah.
and that's why in field hockey you have to keep the pressure on, you have to keep moving. And some of the best players that I've coached aren't necessarily the most skilled or the best stick handlers. It's who is aggressive in the circle and wants to score and is going all out for that ball, never giving up.
All right, we're going to have Hilton with the restart here, trying to claw back the goal they just gave up. Played back into their own end. Sophia Streamer trying to get them started.
I like the distribution wide. Their spacing right now looks really good. If they can keep that space, I think they can catch Schroeder in some transition. And Sophia's staying with it. Schroeder is doing a better job of communicating. That was a circle dodge. Even though her back went to the defender, she had possession of the ball, so that is not a penalty. This is a great opportunity for transition. I'd look to send her before the defender sets. Very good. If she can just distribute that ball in transition, knowing she's on the right side, yep, she got the penalty. That's a good job. Like I said before, even if you draw the penalty, that's a great momentum booster for you to keep the pressure on. That was a great dodge. There's a little sweep by Sophia. She just needs to stay a little lower to finish that. Little miscue. Hilton should take that and use it. Schroeder was looking to go corner on that possession. So Elizabeth's going to, a nice push there outside. I liked how she didn't wind up for the big pass and look to put it on her stick. That's great stick work.
Number 1, Alana Epen Van Zielen going down the right side. And it looks like Leah Bishop's in there playing forward as well.
Yep. And Riley Billings here is hustling on the outside. We got Ella Simonelli here. It looks like Abby Leone is stepping up and stopping balls. She did a great job there again, looking to distribute wide. Somebody's got to come up and put the pressure on Ainsley Robertson here. And sometimes just a simple stick poke, just like Riley just did there. Distribute. Somebody's got to be, yep, we're going to use that in transition. I'm thinking that was a stick hack. I did not, again, see the signal. This would be a great opportunity for them to distribute the ball and get a shot on goal.
In the circle
Elizabeth's
to
doing a great job of winning some battles in there. She's very aggressive. Great ball.
Leah Bishop and Riley Billings in there. Over to Streamer.
Yep.
And it looks like it's going to be heading down Webster's way.
Yeah. I do like the ball movement that they had there. They were looking for good passes, good options. I thought the communication was better. That's a lot to build off of. I still would have liked to seen a nice shot, but I think we got some people here that are really stepping up. Ella Simonelli's been very tough on the left side over here. Abby Leone stepped up and had a couple great stops. Elizabeth Kent has really controlled the middle most of the evening.
It was a good idea to go down the side, pass down there to Riley Billings, but she wasn't able to corral it, keep it in play.
I like the idea. I like the space. The space this quarter looks much better. Riley's doing a great job there. It would be nice if she had a little back option. Schroeder's really building a wall there, and that would be a great opportunity if they could change fields to exploit that.
Abeliani tried to go to the middle there, but Webster stole it.
And
We
Leah
have
Thompson,
Alyssa
the
Graham going
receiver's
down.
side stick channel. That's great pressure. She's doing that purposefully to force her wide versus giving up the middle. And now the defense is set in transition, so if they cross, the rest of the defense is in position. And that was good defense to keep her outside. Schroeder hustles and cuts that ball off. And they just missed up top. So that should be Hilton's ball. Hopefully they can use this, sort of build from the back, a couple good possessions. That was a good idea. I believe Elizabeth Kent sent it wide. And we're going to do that all over again. I think it went out on the Schroeder player. And good stick pressure there. The defensive positioning looks pretty solid. Again, Leah Thompson there with a nice stop. And that's going to be coming out.
Yeah, Catherine Matthewson for Webster has been all over tonight. She has been up and down the field, and she almost made a play there into the circle before Hilton's defense took over. Going down the right side here now, Webster has possession of the ball with some Hilton players over there defending. Looks like we've got Riley Billings over there, along with Sophia Streamer.
Yeah. It has really been back and forth. I would say it is evenly matched. The only difference would be Schroeder did get a lot more pressure on their corner. That's a great opportunity for her to sweep that to the outside. Ella Simonelli comes up. She's going to look to cross that. Riley Billings is in there, and I do believe we are getting a Hilton corner here.
It looks like Riley Billings got her stick in there, and Webster player kind of hit it.
Yeah, I'm going to say that was hacking. It is a little difficult to tell. I do think last time Hilton had a little bit of a different, little defensive miscue. They did send it to Elizabeth Kent. They have a different formation, so I'm looking if they're looking to distribute this here or they're looking for the shot and to play the rebound. So let's see what they do. And that one goes to Sophia. Yep, and we got the distribution. We're hoping for a good shot. There it is.
Deflection there in the middle by Riley Billings goes out of bounds.
Yes, and that was the idea. Usually you have a bunch of corners you run. Last time they went for the shot up top. That time they distributed it. It was right on point in what they wanted. I think they just got that deflection. But I think hopefully that'll be momentum and they can keep them down here.
Yeah, you can see on the replay here the deflection. Riley Billings was trying to get that towards the goalie and it just went the other way.
But that's exactly where you want it, on the far post, and put it in an opportunity to make things happen. Similar to where Schroeder scored on that post down there. So there's 3 minutes left. This would be a great opportunity for them to keep the pressure on. I do feel like since the goal was scored, Schroeder has picked up a little momentum offensively and in the middle. The communication has been a little bit better. We have a good idea there. She just misses her in the corner. I believe that was Elizabeth Kent trying to distribute the ball wide to Sophia Barella. And Schroeder's using it down along their sideline. Good side stick pressure.
Back in play here, Streamer in the middle.
That was a good idea. And
Cut
that was
off
a
nicely
great
there
stop.
by Schroeder.
Yeah, she had a great stop on that. Not only was she in position, but she was low and she was anticipating that.
Simonelli did well there.
Yes.
Over to Billings, trying to break through the Schroeder defense and heading down the other way.
If you watch Abigail Fish in the middle, she's always anticipating. Her feet never stop moving when she's trying to win a ball. That was a great move there by Elizabeth Kent. She's on a reverse side stick right there. She flicks it to Riley Billings, and Riley has a nice pull. She's looking to cross it, and the back pass to Elizabeth. Again, because she's on her left side, that's why she was on her reverse stick. And unfortunately, that took a bad hop, and it's going to be a Schroeder ball on her foot.
Yeah, it looks like it went right off of Leone's foot.
Yeah.
Simonelli there with the deflection, but number 3, Cooper Holden with the ball in the middle for Schroeder.
And Elizabeth Kent there, she pulls to look right and distribute. That's a great idea. She's in transition. Hopefully she can beat this defender in the one-on-one. And we're going to say we have a foot there. That would have been a great way to catch them. They went wide. Elizabeth had great vision on that. And she did get out of the way. That did not hit her feet.
Cooper Holden over to Alyssa Graham.
And
shot into the circle. Defended well by Hilton.
Yes, Ella Simonelli did a great job of taking that ball wide. I do think Schroeder was trying to catch them in transition. Ella Simonelli's really playing a great game. Lots of hustle. I guess they're not going to call that a high ball off of Schroeder's stick. And that's one she sent it through, and, you get a good touch and you can beat that defender in space. Maybe you got a one-on-one with the goalie. It didn't happen that way that time.
And we've reached the end of the second half, or the first half. We played periods here. End of the first half here at LeBeau Field. We're going to take a break and be right back here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
High school football fans, Varsity Media is bringing exciting, exclusive content to you for the 2022 season. Introducing the Varsity Media Pass, available on iOS and Android. Accessible all season long, the Varsity Media Pass features game highlights, weekly podcasts.
Can you talk a little bit about 8-man football and how it's grown?
Top 10 plays of the week, player interviews, and so much more. Head to varsitymediapass.com to download the app and start enjoying content only Varsity Media can bring. Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts.
That's complete. First down and more. Touchdown, Oceanside.
Photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
And welcome back here to LeBeau Field here at campus of Hilton Central High School. Starting the second half here, Hilton down 1-0 after a goal by Laurel Ogden. Webster's coach really took some time to talk about how they've had some injuries and illnesses, and I think they've done well to be up 1-0 here.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty evenly matched first half. Hilton drew 2 corners. Obviously, Schroeder drew 1, and that was the one they scored on. I'm interested to see what second half adjustments that they're going to make. We've had some very evenly matched play here.
Yeah, I'd like to see Hilton challenge Webster's goalie a little bit. We think she only had 1 save maybe in the first half.
I would agree with that. I think they're trying to look for great passing options, which is great. I'd like to see them take some more chances to either catch the defense in transition, maybe draw a corner, or look to get a good rebound or even a shot. It's cold. It was raining. Anything can happen. That was a great recovery right there. I believe that is Abby Leone there on the far side defense. We had 2 people miss. This would be a great opportunity, a little communication there. Grace, hopefully she can contain her and not let her out. She stays with her. We're playing to the whistle. I think that ball went out. Sticks are down. We're in position. Hilton's looking to keep it down here. Olivia Lazarus is looking to push that middle. Grace distributes. Elizabeth Kent comes up and stops ball. She distributes wide. I like the use of the lane over there. That's great ball movement.
And Mary Griggs did well to push that ball up to number 11, Grace Green.
Yeah. Grace had a great opportunity there. Sophia was there. And they're going to call that a dangerous hit. She did have Sophia Streamer in the middle. If we could have just distributed a ball on the ground, I think that would have been a great. I do like the quick passing. It seems a little bit quicker for Hilton. Schrader's ready to go. And
Mary Griggs there in the middle, but pass is intercepted by number 3.
Cooper Holden.
Yep.
Elizabeth Kent there's taking position in the middle. And I believe that is Catherine Mathewson there. She did a great job dribbling and controlling. Hilton's going to look to set here and distribute. Schroeder gets their stick on it. It was a good job by Schroeder to control the transition so the defense could get set. So they're going to say that ball was in space. That's why that was not called. Leah Thompson there stepping up and sending it to Elizabeth Kent. That was a great job there. Schroeder was looking to send that ball through the middle. I think that's Alyssa Graham there on the outside. And
Hilton's going to want to stay on Alyssa Graham. She's got 4 goals and 3 assists on the season.
Yeah.
And so that means she knows how to put the ball in the back of the cage. And Hilton's going to want to make sure that her stick does not get a good hit on the ball.
Yeah, and Mari Griggs there trying to send it wide to Grace Green. It does go out of bounds. Megan Fetter here is going to look to distribute. Sophia Streamer does a nice job of cutting that off. She does a great pull there. She's able to keep it in bounce. She's going to look to distribute. Schroeder gets caught a little flat-footed. And she's going to go. I'd like to see those offensive options really push up and pressure. We got a breakaway here, 1 to beat. And shot. Great save. Sophia Streamer did a great job. The Schroeder defense gets set. And unfortunately, Hilton is not able to capitalize, but Aisa Ellis comes up and makes a great stop on Sophia Streamer. Sophia Streamer just dribbled that ball about 6 defenders and did a really great job with her stick work.
Back to the outside here, we have Grace Green trying to get by the Webster defender, number 21, Ava Bukutskoa. And it looks like hit the Hilton forward's foot on the way out of bounds.
And I do like the quick passing and the vision that I'm seeing with Hilton in their passing. Schroeder is really doing a good job, though, of not getting flustered, stopping ball, and staying in their position. That ball goes out of bounds. Grace Green does a great job of trying to save it. Megan Fetters looking to distribute here. On that, we're calling feet, and Schroeder's looking quick to catch it. Leah Thompson again with another big stop in the middle. She's been very solid.
That was some real good vision to see Grace Ross there down the left side of the field.
Really was. I like that through option that they're all moving up. She's going to corner, and we're looking to distribute. I would probably call that a corner. Are we calling? Oh, yes, we are. That would be obstruction on the Schroeder defender, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. She's quickly distributing the ball and not getting them set. What happened on that was she caught herself obstructing. So this is where I think this is a great opportunity for Hilton to either get a shot, get a rebound, or look to get one on post and keep the pressure on the Schroeder goalie.
So on Hilton's third corner of the night.
Third corner.
Into the middle. Misplayed slightly, but we're still in good position.
I like how they didn't panic. That's a great shot.
I think that was Elizabeth Kent. I don't know if there was a deflection there, but
I do think the initial, I don't know if that was a miscue. We're going to say that was a pass back from Elizabeth Kent, I believe, to Sophia Streamer.
And I'm going to say there was a deflection there. If you look at the replay.
Who do you think? Grace Green?
I think it was Grace Green in the middle.
I do think, and that's exactly what I was talking about before that corner. Quick passing, getting the ball in transition. Look at the momentum that just gave Hilton. The pressure's on. They're bringing it up another cylinder here.
Scoring Hilton's first goal of the evening, number 11, Grace Green.
Yeah, I really think that it all goes back to that in the momentum shift where we had the 4-on-1 where Streamer took the ball 60 yards down the field. And ever since then, Hilton have been nonstop pressure on Schroeder.
And the start this quarter, their passing and their distributing ball has been much quicker. And like I said, they're right there. They caught the Schroeder defense. They didn't call that even though it looked like it hit a foot. They're catching them off guard, and they're not able to set up. And I thought Sophia Streamer and Elizabeth Kent did a great job in the middle there, making sure to get a ball on goal like we had talked about. And I believe she was on the post that caused that deflection to go in.
So we're about halfway through the third quarter here. Hilton has tied it up at 1, and we are in the Webster offensive zone.
And
played
Abby
out of
Leone
bounds.
there does a great job of staying with her and taking that wide. I do believe that was Alyssa Graham. And this is where Hilton needs to keep the pressure on. And
looks like it was number 3, Grace Ross, with the goal for Schroeder. And they're up 2-1 now.
I actually think it was Cooper Holden.
Oh, you're right. Grace Ross plays for Hilton. Good job.
That's okay. I think there was just a little bit of a defensive miscue there, but again, it's the quick passing, and she was able to put that in on post. So Schroeder does answer.
Scoring Webster Schroeder's second goal of the evening, number 3, Cooper Holden.
I like the aggressive play there. She's going to catch them in transition. Little pull, distribute wide. She's looking for Grace Green there. Wide. She's going to try to catch her in transition. I love the aggressive attack by Grace Green. Sophia looks to sweep that, and we're going to call that a foot. Is she calling that a corner? Was that inside the circle? And that's what Hilton needs. They need to not look for the perfect pass. They need to catch Schroeder in transition like they just did. This is another huge corner. I think they're looking to see what play they're going to run.
Yeah, Grace Green did well to bring it into the circle and found Streamer, who won the penalty corner for Hilton.
Yeah, I like how she didn't. She just looked to hit it and send it in and make something happen, and she did. There it is again. That was kind of where she wanted it. I think the ball just took an unfortunate hop, and now Schroeder is transitioning. That's a great feed wide.
Yeah, Abigail Fish played it out to the
I
goal
believe
scorer,
that was
Cooper
Laurel
Holden.
Ogden that distributed that wide, and that's what you're looking in transition, is to get rid of the ball quickly and not let Hilton get set. A nice save there by Elise Grinnell. I cannot tell from up here if that was a high clear, but Schroeder does draw a corner. And it seems like in the third quarter we've gotten a lot of action here with breakaways, goals, corners. And I believe this is the second corner for Schroeder, so I'm interested to see what they're running here. And our corner defense looks like it's set.
Plays into the middle, goal scorer Cooper Holden, but hits it wide.
And that was good pressure. Everybody was in their position for Hilton. They're looking to bring it out and get the momentum back. So we definitely have had a lot of scoring here in the third quarter. I love to see quick transitions, good passing, off-ball runs. Yes, great feed by Grace Green. She's looking to cross that, and she's in position. There it is.
Sophia Barilla had a great cross there.
And you know what? That's what you're really looking to do. That's exactly what you want, and then we just got to – Hilton just needs to finish on that.
Yeah, she was right there on the far post, and Grace Ross just missed it. Almost had a chance to tie it up here.
I do think both teams are playing very well here in the third quarter. Definitely a lot of hustle. Sophia Streamer is taking it up a level. Grace Green's right there. So she's going to call that off of her foot. And that's one where now, we're winding down here in the third quarter. People are getting tired. And they really need to be on their balls of the feet and think about their positioning so we're not drawing unnecessary penalties. Great play by Elizabeth Kent. She tries to hustle to save it, but I love her hustle. Her and Sophia Streamer have really played a great game in the middle.
I think that ball deflected off of a Schroeder defender.
Oh, are we saying that went off the Schroeder defender? Okay, I don't think that one did.
Didn't have enough speed on the outside run there by Mary Griggs.
Yeah. I'm interested to see here what Ava's going to do. She's looking to drive it up. And Grace is really playing well in the third quarter. I love her aggressiveness. And I think there was a little miscue. I think she thought she had the drop back pass. And there is no whistle. We always play to the whistle.
Yeah, Mathewson had the ball popped up in the air on her, and don't think she was sure where it went. And Hilton capitalized and is now playing it in from the far side of the field.
Yeah, and that was a good tackle there. Hilton fought to get it back.
Simonelli's been playing some great defense on the far side of the field tonight.
Yeah, we just heard on the PA that it's her 16th birthday. She's really bringing it for her birthday, so happy birthday, Ella.
Grace Green here brings it into the circle.
This is where we're looking for some great shot. Nice
good
save.
save.
She just gets her foot on that. I love the pressure by Grace Green to keep it down here. She should have drawn that. Yes, perfect.
Quick restart over to Elizabeth Kent.
I love it how Elizabeth looked to draw that. That was a very smart play. She looked to draw that, hit it off of her foot. Hilton gets set here. Like to see a great shot. There it is. Oh, it just took a little hop on the near post. They were set up far post, But I love the quick shots and how smart Hilton is being. Great stop by Elizabeth. Great movement there. Great pass to Grace Green. And she drew the penalty right there.
Quick restart by Green over to Kent. Kent with a shot.
Right on post. Right where she wants to be. And I do believe the ball bounced up off of Schroeder's stick. And that is a high ball, dangerous ball. And this is the corner Hilton needs. I really feel like they need to crash the net. I would like to see them distribute the ball here and look for a shot on the side.
Have about 30 seconds left here in the third quarter.
So on this corner, in order for this to be a dead play, Schroeder would, if time is expired, need to carry it out of the circle. There's a distribution I was hoping for and a quick shot. Great save, rebound. Boom, right there. Yes.
All goal by Hilton.
And with less than 30 seconds, that's what you're looking to do. I was feeling like, and that's exactly the corner that I hoped that they would run, because everybody was looking for the shot on the top, and that's why you want to distribute that ball wide and look for the post down below. Right there, her feet never stop moving. She stays nice and low, and
it was Grace Ross. I gave her the goal earlier, and she brought the ball back up the field.
It's like you knew. And that's exactly what Hilton needs to do. And I feel like they have a lot of momentum. I feel like Hilton was down in their end, and they got that goal.
And we have reached the end of an exciting third quarter.
Very exciting.
It is now tied 2-2, and we're going to go to commercial here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
School football fans, for exclusive content of the 2022 season, head to the Varsity Media Pass app. Weekly podcasts, top 10 plays of the week, game highlights, and player interviews. All the content you need is right here on the Varsity Media Pass app, available on iOS and Android. To order, visit varsitymediapass.com.
For the best action shots and the best angles, look no further than Varsity Media. Our experienced photographers capture your athletes' best moments right from field level. Plus, we offer great keepsakes like bobbleheads, posters, plaques, and prints. For more information about Varsity Media's photography services, contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
And welcome back to LeBeau Field. We had just finished an exciting third quarter here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. It is tied 2-2 going into the fourth quarter. And Coach Santola, you were talking during the break about how you thought that was the corner Hilton needed to run.
I really think it was. I thought Schroeder was over pursuing on top of the circle for that corner, and that's what we're looking to do, is distribute the ball wide so that we can get a shot and look to score on post. I think that is such a great opportunity for teams to score. I really thought both teams picked up their level of play. Hilton looked like they started to come up to another gear there. Obviously, Grace Ross just scored on that corner. We are tied 2-2 going in to the last period. The last time these guys played, it was 2-0 Hilton. Goal scorers for Webster Schroeder are Laurel Ogden, Cooper Holden, and then we have Grace Ross and Grace Green. So hopefully Hilton will keep the transition up with the quick passes like they did, and we will get some more corners here. In the event that the teams are tied after regulation, they do a 10-minute 7v7. It's a different formation, and it's a sudden death play.
Looks like these teams are rounding into form nicely. Sectionals do start on Monday.
Yeah, and the way it's looking as of right now, I believe Hilton would be the 6th seed and Schroeder would be the 7th seed in Class A. And I think when you get into sectionals, it's really anybody's game. If you can catch fire and some momentum, it's great. I love to see scoring. I love corners. Schroeder came out, good momentum, good ball movement, and Alyssa Graham was right there in position. It just took a bad hop. So hopefully we'll see some more goals here in the final quarter.
And Elizabeth Kent, she's got an assist tonight, looking to restart play here from the middle of the field. She's really done well with these long balls down the field tonight, but it looks like the official's going to call a dangerous ball on that, hit it into an area where people are. How'd I do with that? Did I call that right?
You did, and it has been. I know it's getting late. It's cold. Some of the, it's just hard with the consistency. When I coach field hockey, I always said just consistently make the same call. There's been a few times that hasn't been called. My advice to the players would be make sure you just play to the whistle. We got a great battle there in the midfield. Grace Ross looks like she won that one. Distributes wide. And it is off of Hilton. Schroeder will take possession. And I believe Hilton cuts that off. Sophia Streamer just got one step ahead of her. Great idea. Elizabeth Kent is there to help her. She's looking to distribute.
She had Grace Green there, but ball came off her stick wrong and
she did.
Intercepted by
Ava Bochokoviska. Sorry about that. She had a great positioning. Leah Thompson's there. Abby Leone's there to back her up. Schroeder in position. That was a great save. I don't know if Elise Grinnell made contact with her, but her coming out and sliding put the pressure on her and forced her to go wide. That was great ball movement, though, by Webster Schroeder. Quick passing. Their positioning and spacing looks really good. Elizabeth Kent there again in the middle.
And a quick distribution to the outside.
Yeah, I'd like to see Grace beat her one-on-one and look to go. That was a great pull. One to beat now, yes. And that is Hilton advantage. In transition like that, remember, she's on the right side, so it's much easier for her than it is the defender who's on her reverse side. Good idea. That was a great clear by the Schroeder goalie. Sophia Streamer's there. And I was going to say, we have to call that one. There was a lot of traffic in that area.
Yeah, a couple of good plays by the goalkeepers so far in this fourth quarter. Elise Grinnell did a great job disrupting the shot down there. And
I loved how aggressive she was coming out and putting the pressure on there.
And Aisa Ellis did a great job to clear the ball in that last time.
Yeah, she really stepped up and also sent that wide to help out her defense. There she is again.
Does a ball like that count as a save, Coach Santola?
Yes, it does. The thing the goalie has to be careful about is obviously you don't want to go to clear it and miss and have them score on you. But you want to stay over the clear so the ball doesn't go up. As a goalie, it really is a momentum killer if you lean back and the ball goes high and you get called for a penalty corner. Oh, I was going to say, dead giveaway when you lift the foot up. Elizabeth Kent, I love the transition. I love the idea. Just a step in front of Grace Green. But that's what Hilton needs right there. And I like the spacing right now in the field. They're using their width, quick transitions. Both teams look like they're coming out here fired up, ready to score. But I will say they're getting a lot of momentum. Both goalies have been outstanding, stepping up this quarter, making some saves. And I think that's going to be Hilton's ball.
It's like number one, Ethan Van Zeelen's going to restart Hilton there, looking for some movement.
Alana gives a nice ball there. Nobody's in the neighborhood, but I like how she pushed that ball instead of driving it because that's a playable ball for her defense and something they can work with. Let's see what Schroeder here looks to do.
Lazarus here with the restart and a nice block by
Grace Green.
Ball goes right out of bounds.
Having a great second half here. I love the pressure she's putting on. So right there, she looked to drive, she missed it, and then she pushed it.
Yeah, Leah Bishop thought Grace Green was going to be staying, and she tried to make a run, and the ball unfortunately went out of bounds.
Yeah. Great stop there by Leah Bishop. Sophia Streamer, great positioning all night. Good battle there in the midfield. It's been Laurel Ogden and Sophia Streamer. You know, you got two seniors there looking to battle, trying to win the last regular season game. So we're looking wide here. Good side stick pressure by Cooper Holden, giving her the pressure, and Schroeder is able to get positioning in. Again, she didn't go in to attack the ball. She pressured her wide, and defense was able to get set. That's a good idea. Great defense and positioning by Elizabeth Kent. Nice pass over there to Sophia Streamer. I like the transition. Little tip and go there from Hilton. It'd be nice. Anticipate that hop right there. Great job by Grace Green. Grace is like a one-person show down there. I love the pressure. She is not stopping.
Over to Alana, and back to the middle to Streamer, back to Kent. And it looks like it's going to be Webster's ball heading down.
I did not see a signal by the official, but it is Webster's ball. So we're down to our last 7.5 minutes here. This was a very well-played game. Sophia Streamer again taking it to the middle. I'd like to see, she's looking for a call there. Schroeder is transitioning.
Abigail Fish had the nice pass down the field. And
I think that's Alyssa Graham, yeah. And I think they're going to call her maybe for obstruction and say she did not have possession of the ball. And that is in space, and Sophia Streamer's going to use it. Good defense there in the middle. Again, that is Abigail Fish. I think they're going to call obstruction. I do feel like it's hard, obviously, to see them. The officials all bundled up. They are holding the whistles a little bit, so it's hard to see if they're looking to play advantage or if it's like a delayed call. I can't really tell. It is approaching my bedtime, so I could be the one that's just getting a little slower. And that's another opportunity. Now, Hilton's had back-to-back penalties here. We can't continue to let this go and have them get a corner. They really need to get on the balls of their feet and get their stick down in this defensive end. Another penalty for Hilton. That's like 3 in the last 2 minutes.
We're under the 6-minute mark here at LeBeau Field on the Varsity Media Sports Network, and we're approaching the end of regulation, and Hilton is no stranger to overtime games this season. They have 2 overtime wins, both times with goals by Sophia Streamer. I'm sure.
Yeah, and I think both games were against Irondequoit. Overtime thrillers.
So, Hilton, of course, is going to be looking to score here along with
Great
Webster.
Opportunity there in the middle. I would have liked to seen her distribute wide here to Grace Green instead of going for the back pass. I believe that's Graham there on the outside. And I think they're going to call some sort of – I don't know what the call was. Obviously, there was contact down there, but Schroeder is getting a corner. Now, last time Schroeder took a corner, they went up for the straight shot and did not get a ball in goal. I'm going to say the same thing I said before I predicted Hilton's corner. I would look to distribute a ball wide here and see who's on post, and they are just straight up driving it.
On the ball off of Webster.
That was another
Schroeder
great
leg.
play by Elise. They pretty much ran the same corner they did last time, and I think Hilton really anticipated what was coming. Come on, Grace. Let's go, Sophia. I'd like to see a distribution here to Grace. Catch them in transition right now. Distribute. Yes. Great job by the outside Schroeder defender stepping up and stopping ball. Here's where Hilton has an opportunity to use post and draw a corner. Schroeder defense did a great job of regrouping.
Yeah, they really collapsed back well.
Yeah.
Hilton had a nice transition moment there, but Webster played some good defense there in the circle.
And Grace made a great overlapping run there, and Sophia did a great job distributing it. Again, that was a great save, but also a great clear. She really gets it out there so it's not like the 5 feet clear where the defense is on top of them. So we're under 4 minutes here.
Yeah, Coach Angelides from Webster talked about their emphasis on scoring, which I think they've done tonight, and working on their defensive positioning and recovery. And I think we just saw a great example of something they've really been working on over in Webster. So, credit to Webster for, being defensive on that counterattack.
Yeah, I would agree. And it's a very damp, cold night, and I think we've seen some well-played field hockey on both sides. I think the game has gotten better and the play has gotten better as we've gone on. Good positioning by Schroeder defense. Good. That was a great tackle. She distributes wide. Again, Leah Thompson in position with a great stop. Great footwork. Way to get nice and low. In the last 3 minutes of the game, I always tell my kids, in the last 5 minutes of the game, this is when games are won and lost. When you're in preseason and you're running and you're working hard, it's for these times so that you can go all out. Let's see what Schroeder's going to look to do here. Schroeder's got a good alignment on their defense. And
looks like they initially played advantage there on a ball off a Hilton foot. But now they've awarded the penalty corner. And this late in the game, Coach, you talked about the penalty corner being the most dangerous play in field hockey.
So this is where I like to win in regulation. We're getting tired. It's getting late. I'd pull everybody up, maybe leave one person back, and throw the kitchen sink at them. Here they're distributing wide. And
it was a great save by Elise Grinnell. She got that left foot out there and right off a Webster Schroeder foot. So Hilton's going to have an opportunity here in the last 2 minutes.
They went to the post side. Unfortunately, they just turned the ball over. Leah Thompson with a great clear. We're under 2 minutes here. Hilton's trying to catch them in transition. It's going to be Schroeder's ball.
It looks like you're going to see a replay here. And that left foot of Elise Grinnell gets in there. And it looks like the shot would have gone wide anyways, but she did well to deflect it and then earn a penalty for Hilton.
Yeah. Here we are. We got our opportunity, and great job again. Great tackle there.
Hilton's going to keep pushing here, get a ball in. Great screen. Good defense there by Webster.
I believe that was a delayed foot. I would have probably called the obstruction there, but nonetheless, it's Schroeder's ball. I like the quick passes. We'll see if Elizabeth Kent can send one in. Yep. Off the Schroeder defense. Another quick pass in transition. This is where I would push up a little bit for Hilton, and we're looking to score here. There's 36 seconds. Send them up. Let's go.
Hilton still with the ball here. Number 1, Alana Even Van Zeelen, trying to get the ball back in.
So my strategy at this point would be like just before the second quarter, I told you, I'd look to draw a corner and then bring everybody up. Right here. She's going to win this battle. Oh, quick. She's got to go quick. She's got 15 seconds. Anything you can do right now to draw the corner. Elizabeth Kent is a very smart player. Shoot. 4, 3. There it is. Oh. Do we draw the corner? No. I believe we did get the corner. So how this works is I would send everybody up. In order for this to be done, this is Hilton's opportunity. They need to win the game right here. Schroeder must carry the ball outside the circle in order for the game to be done, even though time has expired. So that is why Hilton has everybody up. Hilton cannot commit a penalty. I would look to do something just like they did last time. Distribute that ball quickly. So that was not the ideal corner we were looking for because she had the ball at the top of the circle and was able to distribute that out. We wanted to push something in on goal and force them to make something happen.
We're at the end of regulation here in Hilton. It is Webster 2, Hilton 2, and we're going to be back for overtime here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts.
That's complete. First down and more. Touchdown, Oceanside.
Photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net. If you're an event organizer looking for a media company to cover live streaming, action photography, and game video for your event, look no further. Varsity Media travels throughout the Northeast covering weekend tournaments, showcases, and championships. Contact us today to learn about our services and packages at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts.
That's complete. First down and more. Touchdown, Oceanside.
Photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net. If you're an event organizer looking for a media company to cover live streaming, action photography, and game video for your event, look no further. Varsity Media travels throughout the Northeast covering weekend tournaments, showcases, and championships. Contact us today to learn about our services and packages at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscast.
And welcome back to LeBeau Field. We have free field hockey going on tonight. It is in overtime. We are tied at 2. 7-on-7. First goal wins tonight. And Coach Day, I had a chat with her earlier this week about having the interest in field hockey increased on the west side. And I think tonight, this game, these players, they've done that for the young people in the crowd.
Yeah, so we have a 10-minute sudden death 7v7 overtime. Grace Ross currently has the ball. Sophia Streamer's looking to take it up the middle to Grace Green wide. And that's a great job for Hilton to draw that penalty.
Yeah, it looks like we've got Kent, Green, Streamer, Ross, Thompson's out there, and somebody on the far side of this field. I can't tell
if that's Leone on the outside. And another ball for Hilton.
I think that was outside the circle.
I do believe it was.
So they're going to have a long ball in, but I think Kent has distributed these well tonight, and we'll see what idea she has to get it in the circle.
There it is right there. We got the corner. So this is where you have to remember there's only 6 field players. So you're playing everything right now. Offense, you're transitioning, side channeling. I really think this is Hilton's opportunity. I would have liked to see them run a different corner at the end of regulation, but I think this is it right here. Same thing. Distribute and look to get her on post. Right there,
Top
she's
of the
in
circle,
position.
Kent.
There it is.
Oh, and what a save by Webster's goalkeeper.
So that was a great shot by Elizabeth. What you're taught is after you feed the ball out, you get on the goalie so she can't see it, or you can get a tip. Nobody was on the goalie. I think that would have been a great opportunity. I love the aggressiveness there by Grace Ross. Look back to her. We're in position right here.
Oh, another nice save by Ellis.
We're
and the
gonna
shot
get the
by
corner.
Green.
That it's been all Hilton here in overtime, and that's what I was talking about. The clear was high and hit the Hilton player. I would like to see, after Sophia distributes this ball, to get right on the goalie and pressure her.
Second penalty corner.
I think they're
to
looking
the
to
top
go
of the
back
circle.
to her. Oh, that's going to be called a high stick.
I think Kent was really going for broke there on that one.
She really was.
She
you
was
know,
going to
it's
try to hit
senior
that ball
night.
hard.
We're going for it. Let's win it. I love Grace. Right here, right here. There it is. Oh, my gosh. What a great save by little turn of events.
Yeah, Ellis tonight in overtime.
Yeah.
Already 3 quick saves with Hilton being in the penalty area.
I think we're looking at the replay, and she was one-on-one. And that's one where, if you notice, she's on post, a quick distribution, but the goalie, give her credit, and I think we're going to get another Hilton corner right here. I would like to see, I know we went for broke last time, Mike. I would like to see a distribution here. I think she's open on post.
Looks like Hilton's having a little conversation
Yeah, they're
about
running.
what they
They're
want
running
to do.
the offense. You know, they've had more corners tonight, and unless maybe they're thinking Sophia is open after she distributes the ball, unless they're looking to pass back to her. So
Over to Kent again. Stick handles and
Yeah.
just
little wide. I do think they were looking to go back to Sophia. She was wide open down there. That's a great opportunity. The more passes you have, it's the higher risk for error, but I do like the idea. You know, and on that, you got to give Grace Ross credit. She's trying to be aggressive. I think she gets called for the hack. We are almost halfway through. Great turn of events there. We're almost through overtime here, and I feel like it's been all Hilton.
that was a good look there by Kent to get
Yeah.
to the far side of the field.
It's just really a matter of finishing, and that's what both coaches really talked about. Great pull by Sophia. She needs some options. And Schroeder defense, the Schroeder goalie there, she knew exactly where she was in her positioning. Ellis has really had a good overtime.
Yeah, on that last play, Streamer did have Grace Green out wide, but the ball just got past her. And Hilton here has really been putting on the pressure. I don't think we've been on the other side of the 50-yard line during overtime.
And you can tell Ellis is a senior. You know, she just really looks has a lot of composure. And really, I think at this point, it's a matter of Hilton being able to finish.
Yeah, Green and Kent on the outside for Hilton there, trying to get the ball inside the circle, but Webster wins the ball and is going to put it back into play here.
You know, and in the overtime period I'm not sure, with the overtime period, obviously you're down players. The transition is important, like the Schroeder had talked about, being able to transition and set their defense up. So that's why it was so important for the team to really get off to that start. Ooh, I think we're going to call that a high stick maybe. So
Webster
they're looking
with the
to
long
transition.
ball
It's where Leah Thompson, good idea there to come up. It's easier for her to come over and take it. And I think that is Abigail Fish over there. She's played a solid game all night in the midfield. She's really attacked balls. Her footwork is outstanding. She plays very clean. Again, another senior stepping up for Schroeder.
Yeah, I think Hilton should be happy with how this overtime has gone so far. And they only have 4 seniors on their squad, so they're going to be returning quite a few players with varsity experience next year. And I think Hilton is going to be a force to be reckoned with in Section 5.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, just looking out here, they're going to lose Streamer and Kent, who have really been solid for them all season. And tonight, they've played an outstanding game. But it's a lot to build off of. Leah Thompson's been outstanding defensively. She's come up with big stops. It's a nice, quick clear to the outside. And that's going to go against Hilton. I think that might have been a third party in transition.
Thompson with a great poke there to get it out to Streamer.
Nice little stick poke. And that's going to go. I love the hustle on the outside to try to save that.
We're down to 2.5 minutes left in overtime here at LeBeau Field. Hilton and Webster are tied at 2. When the game ends or when the clock runs down, is that a tie, Coach Santola?
To my knowledge, it is. I think you get 10 minutes. Obviously, field hockey usually isn't a high scoring. This is pretty high scoring 2-2. But I was under the impression that if you were tied after 10 minutes, it was a tie. Okay? And that's going to be a foot call, just a bad positioning, got caught up there. But I love how Sophia comes back and attacks the ball. Great side channel again by Abigail Fish. She's been solid all night. Hopefully Hilton can use this transition. And there is going to be a no call. I think the official's going to say she tripped over her feet. Unfortunately, that went a little wide.
And Grace Ross in the middle, intercepted by Webster there. Got a minute and a half left. Hilton's really trying to push the envelope here. Streamer with a hard hit up the middle.
Yep, and if we're Hilton right here, we got our minute and a half. We're pushing it up. We're sending everybody here. We're cutting, we're moving, we're shooting, we're putting pressure. Again, like I said at the end of regulation, maybe draw a corner. Shot. Oh. I think
that went off a Schroeder foot.
This is what we needed right here. Last minute of play. This is their chance right here. Ellis has been huge all night, stepping up and making saves. I think Hilton really needs to keep the pressure on. I would attack a post here and look for a wide rebound and a distribution. There it is. Oh, they read that all day. I think Schroeder thought that too. Just a little quicker on the distribution. Schroeder, give them credit on that. She had time to get set. We have 30 seconds left.
Webster with the break here.
I would say the same thing for Webster. If they could look to draw a corner, Elise Grinnell's going to have to step up. She kicks it out. There's 10 seconds left. I'm not sure what the arm swing call is from the official.
And I think that's it.
Yeah, and, both teams played really well. I thought the second half was definitely more exciting. Hilton put the pressure on in overtime.
I'd like to think that we'll just pretend the first half didn't happen because I really enjoyed the second half. I think the multiple goals scored in that third period really showed the quality that both these teams have.
Yes.
And, Hilton had lots of chances in overtime. But
a lot of chances, just didn't finish. But, tip your head off to Ellis. She came up and made some great saves and really cleared the ball out. And then she had times where she knew where she was in front of the net and let balls go out. But, 4 goals tonight were scored. Grace Green for Hilton, Laurel Ogden and Cooper Holden for Schroeder, and both goalies played a great game.
Well, it's senior right here at Hilton Central Schools. We've got Leah Bishop, Sophia Streamer, Skylar Gotham, and Izzy Anderson. Honoring them tonight, and on to sectionals on Monday.
I think this is a lot of momentum for Hilton to build off of. I know they didn't win and they walk away with a tie, but I thought they had a lot of great offensive opportunities. Their defense stepped up and had big moments. I think this is a lot to build off of for sectionals.
Yeah, I think when we play, I think we'll be away on Monday, but Hilton's going to look to do a lot of the same things they did tonight in that third period, and hopefully we can get the win for them moving on.
Yeah, and I agree with you. They have a lot of young talent that'll be coming back, and this is a lot to build off of. So well-played game by both teams tonight. Hats off to all of our seniors. We had a lot of Schroeder seniors step up today, and to our Hilton seniors that you had mentioned.
Well, from LeBeau Field, I'm Mike Burkay here with Amy Santola. Congratulations to both teams, and have a good night.